Good morning and welcome to What Do We Eat in a Day with the Staniers. We're joined by my co-host Renson this morning, and first on the menu is a fresh cut bowl of watermelon. Super hydrating, really good way to start your day. So I'm going to make my way through probably about half of this. The old stinky man probably going to eat at least an eighth. Most of the scraps, he loves it, I love it. Great way to start your day. We're going to get into it. Thanks for joining us.
So after our watermelon, we have our first warm beverage of the day to get us into our work mode. It's going to be today bulk cocoa powder that we get from the Purple Porch, our homemade coconut cream that we juice from home, and matcha that we also get from bulk. It's just in this pouch that we got from the store originally. And the secret ingredient to why we have this in the morning is this focus blend. It's from the Mushroom Farm. It's got lion's mane, chaga, reishi, cordyceps, and ginseng. When you include this in your first morning beverage, you notice it gets you ready for work. You sit down and you just get as much done as you possibly can, really. It's beautiful amount of focus. I love this tincture so much. So we're gonna add that here, each of ours, and then we're going to give it a bit of a whirl on the trusty old espresso machine's foam nozzle. Look how frothy and delicious this looks. Beautiful. And the grain from the matcha really rises to the top of the foam. The cocoa powder and the coconut sweeten it just enough for the bitter or straight floral taste of the matcha. It's just a beautiful morning beverage. Time check, it is 12:35, so about noon we like to eat our smoothie bowl. So we're gonna walk you through what we do for a smoothie. It's variable. Whatever we have in the house is what we make a smoothie with. The only consistent things that we always want to put in it is flaxseed, which has the essential fatty acids, and then frozen banana. So we have saved these freezer bags from when we were buying blueberries at Aldi, and I like to store frozen fruit in them. So if mangoes are on sale, we buy 10 mangoes, then we chop them all up, put them in these put them in these bags and put them in the freezer. So then we have frozen fruit for our smoothies. Frozen bananas, it's how you get that thick consistency for putting toppings on your smoothie bowl. So we have these wild blueberries, which are great. They're so tiny and delicious. These are also frozen. We're gonna get those in there. Coffee grinder is a great tool to have in your kitchen for other things besides coffee. That's gonna be fiber that you're really gonna appreciate. That improves digestion right there. Now we add milk. We have a bit of coconut milk left that I'm gonna add water to.
Rinse and Drake.
We are a bit biased in that we believe that homemade plant milk is the best option.
It's definitely the best option.
But we realize not everyone can make plant milk at home. If you buy an almond cow maker, it makes it easier. If you have a masticating juicer and an hour out of your day to open coconuts like we do, that's what you do. But because when you buy plant-based milks from the store, they have so many random ingredients in it. It's so rare that I find just pure whatever it is, because they have to sit on the shelves, they have to sit in the fridge and make that process from being produced to sold to you, and in doing so they have to put a bunch of other nonsense in, whereas if you just make it at home, there's no nonsense, it's just pure nutrition. So we love coconut milk. Coconut milk is one of the ones that you can find most pure in cans. Just make sure it doesn't have guar gum in it, because guar gum is just a preservative filler that is used to make you feel more full, and it can cause some other digestive issues. So read your labels. We'll get that in there.
Do you think it's ironic that you're doing kind of like an educational video in a t-shirt that says I know jack shit?
Look how thick that is. See, look how beautiful that is when each bite can have a little bit of date in it. Get some over there. These will provide fat and fiber.
Off the side of the mango breast.
There you have it, our smoothie bowl that we're going to sit down and enjoy and give our thanks for. Look at that deliciousness. This will fill you up.
Here we go. How to make a very easy, hyper-nourishing, enzyme-rich salad in about 7 minutes. If it's more than 7 minutes, I'll be very surprised. Bite the end off so it's flat. I'm gonna skin a cucumber. Easy peas. An absolutely mandatory part of the day, when possible, is to take fresh basil, tomato, wrap them up. Half again. Avocado, many ways to cut them. I don't know if this is the way, but I just go straight through. Oh! And then that goes out there. You pick that out and then job done. Don't cut your hands off. Tiny little piece of cabbage for Catherine. As thin as possible. Fillet knife, fillet knife is the life. Last step, microgreens, which will soon be grown in the kitchen. Lastly, got some fresh basil. Just going to slice this up. But we're going to make a super simple sauce. We'll start off with the trusty sunflower butter. The best in the business, my all-time favourite. Nutritional yeast, baby. Woo! Get them cheesy flakes in there.
Time for dessert. Yay, dessert. But our dessert is what we call a power bowl. So something that I forgot to mention was in the morning when we are eating our melon, we get the oats, 2 cups of oats and a bowl to soak throughout the day. This is the same thing as overnight oats, but I call it overday oats because I eat my oats at night and not in the morning. So you can put your oats in whenever you want to. If you want to put it at night to be prepared for the next night, that's fine, but we put ours in the morning to be ready for night. So we're gonna drain the oats. So I make sure that Joshua gets the full first cup.
Come on, Josh.
And then I get whatever left, because it's always plenty of oats for me. It's about like a half a cup. We add cocoa powder. I love a chocolatey dessert. Get that in there. Split a banana between us. I still worry about making bite sizes for my power bowls, but I don't worry about making it as beautiful because I just mix it all together at the end. This is kind of like the last effort of the day to get calories. So once again, got so many coconut shreds, so we get 2 heaping tablespoons of those in it. And blueberries again. But the bananas and blueberries specifically support sleep, and actually oats support sleep as well. They support melatonin. We're gonna add a last dollop of blueberry preserves that Dr. Karen made for us, because she's a sweet woman. She's always sharing us treats that she makes.
Dream.
Homemade dream. Now we got more dates in the equation. I love dates. I could eat so many dates, but that's why I incorporate them in 2 meals of my day. For the health benefits and because it's like eating. If I was introduced to dates as a kid, oh man, I would eat them all the time. I didn't learn about dates until I was already 27 years old. And here's that nut butter that we bought earlier. I'm gonna give it a good stir, make sure it's mixed up thoroughly. I love sunflower butter. It replaces peanut butter for me in taste and texture fully. Growing up, I did not like peanut butter. And then when I was in high school, loved peanut butter. Wanted to eat it all the time. And then I stopped eating it again because I found out that it wasn't the healthiest of nut butters. It can contain a lot of mold and pesticides. And so I cut peanut butter out of my diet. And then when I tried to eat peanut butter again a few years later, I was allergic to it. My body started having adverse effects to it, and it really made me think, because I talk about how pain normalizes and our body normalizes to pain, and I was thinking like, maybe I was like always just had an allergy to peanuts, or maybe we don't process peanuts the same as other nuts because of how moldy and filled with pesticides that they can be. So I just stick away from peanut butter now. You don't know until you stop it and you switch to something else. And this sunflower butter is the most affordable. We got it today for $8. Tahini is also really good in this sweet bowl. Tahini you can get without preservatives in it, which is great. So the key to any sort of nut butter that you're buying or seed butter that you're buying is that it's free from preservatives and added extra oils. They'll put extra canola oil or sunflower oil or extra sweeteners in nut butters, preservatives. You don't want any of that. You just want fresh, 100% roasted nuts, or you even can find raw nut butter if you want to. This is what we get, and we absolutely love it. So we're gonna drizzle this on the top. Oh man, that's just so good. When you get a glob of that and a bite. Woo!
Cameraman is happy.
Get that in there. Woo. So the great thing also with using wet oats, soaked oats, is when you're mixing, you don't need any extra liquid. The cocoa powder and the preserves and the nut butter all mixed together to make this ooey gooey deliciousness just on its own. I love it so much. It doesn't maybe look the best, but oh man, wait till you try this. You're gonna absolutely love it. So this is what we eat in a day. If we stop here and then we drink some water if we want to, or if we want some tea, but that's all we eat in a day. Thank you for watching. We've been the Staniers, and this has been a fully raw day.
Thank you very much for watching the video. We hope you enjoyed seeing what we eat in a day on a raw food diet. And if you're interested in challenging yourself to eat raw for 3 days as an experiment to see how it impacts your health, visit the link in the description below and you can access our 3-day raw challenge. We'd love to see you over there, see how it impacts your health, see if it gives you that wonderful, vital energy, fast recovery rates, clear mind, just endless benefits really. We obviously love it, very passionate about it, and we want to share that with you. So thank you very much for watching. Appreciate you being here. Much love, and see you inside the Raw Food Challenge.
Much
Peace.
love.